Welcome everybody back to Starflag Media Gaming. Let's talk about something absolutely insane. The Nintendo Switch 2 has been out for 6 months, and it already matched the PlayStation 5's entire 4-year exclusive library. Not sort of, not if you squint at it. I'm talking about 8 legit first-party exclusives that do not run on last-gen hardwares. Meanwhile, Sony has had 4 years, and the PS5 still has the exclusive output of a console that's been on sick leave since 2021. All this talk about Xbox now bringing its games to everything, Sony has nothing to stand on when it comes to exclusives. Let's break down the receipts because the numbers aren't just bad, they're kind of embarrassing. Before the actually police show up in the comments, only first party published games, only true generational exclusives, no PS4 versions, no Switch 1 versions, no but it loads faster on PS5 fake exclusives. If it still boots on last generation, it doesn't count. Simple. But let's read Sony's list like we're speedrunning disappointment for games that actually kind of are PS5 exclusives, but they are also on PlayStation 4 last gen hardware. And I'm not even including the PC games. So let's read through this list. PlayStation 5 first party games since 2020 include Astrobot, Astro's Playroom, Concord, Days Gone Remastered, Demon's Souls Remake, Destruction All-Stars, Ghost of Tsushima's Director's Cut, God of War Ragnarok, Gran Turismo 7, Horizon Forbidden West, Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Remastered, Miles Morales, Midnight Murder Club, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Returnal, Sackboy, The Last of Us Part 1 and 2, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection, Until Dawn. And now let's destroy half this list in 3 seconds. If it runs on PlayStation 4, gone. If it's a remaster of a PS3 or a PS4 game, gone. If it exists to sell you a $70 upgrade, extra gone. So then what's left? PS5's real exclusive list that are non-cross-gen is Astrobot, Astro's Playroom, which was a pack-in title, Concord, which disappeared 2 weeks later, Destruction All-Stars, Spider-Man's 2, Midnight Murder Club, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and Returnal. That's it. 8 games across 4 years. And again, these are Sony games. I'm not including games like Death Stranding 2, for example, which is not a Sony IP and not owned by Sony or even developed by Sony. Across 4 years, Sony spent more time selling director's cuts and remakes than directing actual new games. Now let's talk Nintendo, a company that woke up and chose violence in 2025. Switch 2's first-party titles so far are Hyrule Warriors, Animal Crossing, which comes out soon, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Drag X Drive, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, Kirby Air Riders, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Mario Kart World, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, the Welcome Tour, Super Mario Party Jamboree, and Pokemon Legend ZA. Now, I'm going to be fair. You're going to filter the cross-gen stuff, and I'm not including the exclusive DLC stuff either, like the stuff that's coming for Super Mario Wonder, and Super Mario Party Jamboree has the extra Switch 2 exclusive TV stuff with the camera. But I'm not going to include it, right? Switch to true exclusives that are non-cross-gen are Hyrule Warriors, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Drag X Drive, the Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave game that's coming, Kirby Air Riders, Mario Kart World, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and the Welcome Tour. I can already hear people crying about the Welcome Tour. It is what it is. It is an exclusive. But instead of 4 years, Nintendo did it in 6 months. That's right. 1 fiscal quarter plus a snack break. Here's the real disrespect. Nintendo didn't just keep pace, they dropped variety that Sony hasn't had since the PlayStation 3. Switch 2 exclusives include hack and slash chaos, kart racers, tactical RPGs, character platformers, vehicle combat, sci-fi shooter adventures, party games, mascot chaos, and a new IP. Meanwhile, Sony's lineup looks like someone accidentally copy-pasted the same game a dozen times. Third-person action but sad, third-person action but superhero, third-person action with a kid, third-person action with the camera shake, and third-person action but cinematic. Sony games are amazing, don't get me wrong, guys, but the genre chart looks like a pie where 99% is guy walking slowly through a narrow space while talking about trauma. Here's the kicker. PlayStation 5 launched in 2020. Switch 2 launched in 2025. PS5 has 8 real exclusives total. Switch 2 has 8 exclusives in 6 months. This doesn't mean the PlayStation 5 sucks. After all, Sony does depend largely on third-party output. It does mean that Nintendo kicked down the door of the new generation while Sony is still ordering the lumber. And this is before the Switch 2 gets a mainline 3D Mario, a new Mario Luigi game, Smash Bros, Splatoon, new Xenoblade, Luigi's Mansion, the next Zelda entry, a mainline Pokemon built for Switch 2 hardware, and whatever unhinged ideas Nintendo decides to cook up next. If Switch 2 matched Sony's 4-year output in half a year, imagine where Nintendo will be in 3 years. Probably announcing another exclusive, while Sony announces another re-release. Let me know what you guys think in the comment below. Did I miss a game? Put it down below, let me know. As always, I want to thank you guys for joining me here on the channel. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. Thank you for all of you who have subbed already. We're past the 4,000 mark. Leave that comment, share, subscribe, like. If you didn't like the video, hit the dislike button too. Let me know why you didn't like it. As always, we will catch you guys in the next video.